Well, I am walking neighborhoods right now, looking for an address here, which I have now found. And I'm just going to do a quick inspection on this house, fill out my paperwork, and that is my job here. I'm finding right now it's a lot easier to look at this app and get all the addresses listed down and just walk from one blue dot to the other blue dot. A little bit easier, but everybody's got a different method. Here I go. Morning, everybody. Another day. Still out doing inspections. If there was any neighborhood in New Orleans I live in, I think this would probably be one of it. This is a really cool street. There's some really fantastic houses. It's amazing how bad the roads are, but some of these houses are really cool. And this one here behind me is this giant old mansion. It is just impressive. How cool this is. I have no idea how old it is, but I mean, it's pretty cool. And some of these houses are just old and quirky and 2 stories, and they've got lap shingles, and the street is pretty narrow. Neighborhood's pretty beat up, but I mean, there's another shot of this mansion here. It's just cool stuff. Really like this neighborhood. It's quiet too, so yeah, pretty cool stuff. Some other cool details in some of these houses. Some of the gingerbread. Really impressive stuff. Really cool details architecturally. Neat places. And here's the place I am looking for. A lot of these places have been split into duplexes and things like that. Alright, well, I'm at my spot. So it's interesting when you get called to a house like this one. It seems to have a fairly decent roof. But hey, you never know. Something could be leaking in the back, there could be a problem. There could be a huge crater in the back I can't see. And then you get to this house that's like right next to it, and who knows what's going on there. But, figuring it out, getting the paperwork filled out. Kind of a cool neighborhood. All these neat houses out here. Like it a lot. Some of these houses aren't so bad, but then, you turn right around here, and, well, you can see that the trash has not been picked up for a long time. And you got to get skinny to get in here. Down the street I go. Just working my way through here. Not a lot of folks home this time of day, so it's kind of a lot of phone calls, a lot of door knocking. All sorts of interesting stuff out here. Here's a case in point, one little bit of a structural mishap. Something tells me though that may have actually existed before the hurricane, but who knows? Then you got some interesting structures. Some really cool murals. Let's see here. Which way do I need to get the camera facing? It's late. It's 5 o'clock. Getting tired. Like that one. Now, that is a cool house. I mean, somebody really did a nice job painting that up. Gotta love New Orleans. Now there's a interesting roof for you. If that one doesn't take the cake, I don't know what does. This is cool structures around here. Lots of sunlight this morning. I like that building a lot. Just lots of colorful buildings in this area. Made sure I put sunscreen on this morning too. Alright, finding my next address. A lot of cancellations in this neighborhood. This is some pretty crazy damage right there. Just to show you, and that all looks like water rot, dry rot, and all sorts of things coming from probably a leaky gutter or something like that. But that is not hurricane in my opinion, but all sorts of cool details in this house too. I love these houses. Alright, so here's another house you gotta see. mean, creativity in some of these places is absolutely fantastic. I just love that. It's coolest stuff. Some of these other houses have these great gingerbread details too. I think that's called combing. All sorts of stuff. So this house, right there at the peak of my helmet, right back there, was built. I talked to the lady in the 1860s, and the woman who lives there, she and her husband bought it in 1963. It's an absolutely gorgeous house. It needs a lot of work, but it's a beautiful house. So any of you who have spent any time living in a hotel room for a long time, obviously the easy way is to send all your laundry out, but I don't like doing that, and the reason is that all of this stuff is quick dry, and it's all gonna dry overnight. So every night when I wash, when I wear something, I get back to the hotel room and wash my clothes, and I do that. So what I basically do is I will fill the sink up, use a little bit of hand soap, get that in there. It doesn't take much soap really to get all this stuff clean. And after kneading everything really good for a couple minutes, I'll rinse it, or I'll drain it, and then I usually do two rinses. Seems to work pretty good. Call me a cheapskate, but laundry service around here is $15. And if I know hotel laundry, they are going to cook everything at a high temperature and then blow dry the heck out of everything. And that is just no good for this quick dry, fast breathing fabric. So I will just hang this stuff up in the shower here in just a little bit and get it mostly dry tonight, if not all the way dry. Once I get done with that, and I usually just set it out on the bed during the day, that usually finishes it off pretty good. Smacking things on shower walls also tends to get a little bit of stuff out. There's some underwear that I had lying out. These are Thorlo socks. I usually do ex officio underwear. That stuff all dries real quick. A lot of the stuff is tricks and things like that that I learned backpacking. If you're ever ultralight hiking, a lot of times you bring two pairs of clothes, the ones you're wearing and the ones you're drying, basically. You wear a pair of something and then you lay out the rest of it. You wash it overnight and then you hang it on the back of your pack. Or if you're lucky, you just dry it overnight and it's good to put away in the morning. And essentially what I've got laying out here is my shirt that I dried yesterday, some underwear that I dried yesterday, and the pair of pants that I dried. That way I've always got clean clothes. Everything's nice and neat and tidy. I'm using the lamp as a sock drying rack. I don't really feel too bad about that because I am not the one who broke this thing. But these are those are fluorescent bulbs, so it doesn't really get hot. Don't watch much TV, but the TV makes a good sock drying rack. Hotel living, you just gotta get creative. And well, I really appreciate my employer for putting us up in a very expensive, very nice hotel. I'd almost rather be in a Motel 6 because I could see my truck and I know that it's safe and I could leave more stuff in there. Right now I'm schlepping a lot of gear back and forth to my truck every night, or in the morning and back at night. And two Motel 6 tend to be in cheaper neighborhoods where food is a little cheaper. Right now, if I want dinner anywhere near the hotel, it's $25 a plate. So I'm usually getting in my car and driving out someplace or grabbing food before I come back to the hotel because it's just way too expensive around here. I've got some meals and some ramen and some other stuff in my truck too. So I've been cooking ramen in the back of my in the back of the USS Utah, the battleship Utah. So little things you do to just keep life on the road. All right, I got a rant because I'm just pissed off right now. One of the worst things about doing this is we can't use people's restrooms, which makes sense. We want to stay out of folks' houses and things like that. But right now, I need to go to the bathroom. And I have gone to the pizza place. I've gone to the smoke shop. I've gone to the liquor store. I've gone to the gas station. I've gone to 3 gas stations. I have been spending the last 25 minutes looking for a place I can just go to the freaking bathroom. And I can't find anything. Everything's closed down with COVID. It's terrible. So, this is not something you see every day. Kind of cool looking. Flip the camera around. Good evening, everybody. I am done for yet another day of getting out there and checking on roofs for folks. And this evening, it's time for dinner. Dinner in this neighborhood, which is a beautiful neighborhood. But this is downtown New Orleans, and it's expensive. It's 15, 20, 30 bucks a plate. Super expensive. And, well, I like cheaper things. So, here I am. I got a propane stove sitting here in the back of my truck, and make myself a little bit of ramen for dinner, and it's all good. That's all I need. Nice and easy. So right there. So here's a good example of the reasons why you need to clean out your gutters. So you see right there, that was a perfectly fine roof, perfectly fine soffit, perfectly fine everything. But those roofs got full, or those gutters got full. And when they got full and the wind started to blow, it just tore right off the side of the house, and that was that. It's worth it to clean those gutters. I've seen some gutters around here with 3-foot trees growing out of them. Not a good thing. Yeah, that happened over there. That is not what we call having a good day, and that is a little different than clearing a tree out of a trail. The good news is I don't think we have to cut this one with a grass cut saw. Actually, I don't have to cut this one at all, but I just wanted to point it out. It was an interesting looking tree. Would not want to be in that swing right there when that thing came down. Tired, and finishing up another long day here. Packing back to my hotel room. I've got my gallon jugs of water to refill in the hotel sink, and I've got a couple mixes, Caesar salad mixes, one for tonight, maybe one tomorrow, and heading back to the hotel room. It was one of those ninja sunburn days, and it was hot, but I got through more than 50 evaluations, so that's good. We're making good progress. And I'm tired and I'm going to bed. It's well past 12-hour days. You know how that is. Have a good night.